everyone, and welcome to Punk Yeah Hairstylist Education. I'm your host and creator, Elizabeth Tyndall. I am so excited you're here today for our beachy wave tutorial. We're going to be demoing this using both a straightener and a curling iron and using my favorite Kenner Professional products. So let's go ahead and dive in. Our first step is going to be to take our Kenner Platinum Heat Block Spray, and we are going to evenly spray that throughout the hair. It is really important to shake all of your products first. We say shake it to wake it. That way you can make sure your product is going to work appropriately. This is going to give you both heat protection and hold that you need, and you just want to use your brush and distribute that evenly throughout the hair. The next step will be to take a rat tail comb, and you are going to make a center parting from the front hairline all the way down to the nape of the neck. Again, you're only going to want to do this step if you are wanting a side-by-side comparison. If you are just going to regular do your hair, then you will just take a horizontal parting in the back like so. You would just stretch this all the way across the back hairline instead of doing half the head at a time. Now you're ready to go in with your flat iron. I have my flat iron temperature set to 380 degrees. I find that this is an appropriate amount of heat to go one pass over the hair, and that way you're not going to cause excess damage. You're going to want to start by going back and forth, really exaggerating those twists in the hair. This is how you're going to create that wave formation, and it's very important to make sure you don't worry about creasing the hair because creases are fine whenever you are doing this waved style. Then you're going to want to repeat this going all the way up the head. It's really important to make sure that your sections aren't too perfect and that you're changing the angle of your flat iron. That way you can really create a true beachy look and it's not going to look too uniform. A lot of times whenever I am using a flat iron for these waves, I like to use a 2-inch flat iron instead of a standard 1-inch, just because it's going to really exaggerate those waves and give it more of a true C shape and less of a crimp in the hair. If you are looking for a tighter wave, then I would definitely go in with a standard flat iron. But if you are looking for something that is a little bit more exaggerated and really beachy, I would definitely use a 2-inch flat iron. The one thing I love about doing waves with the flat iron is that you can do this on both longer and shorter hair. My hair currently is cut to a bob, and I do this all the time just to create a messy texture in the hair. But on longer hair, it really does give you that braided look, like you had worn your hair in braids for a few days and then you took them down. This is a very, very versatile style, and if you're looking to just add texture, I highly recommend this. Another great way you can use this is if you have a high pony and you're looking to add some texture to your pony, you can always use this technique in your ponytail and it's going to give you really nice texture without your ponytail being pinned straight. And as we reach the top of the head, you'll notice that alternating directions, which way you're turning first if you are going to be pulling towards you or pushing down away from you, is very important on how you're going to create volume. If you're looking to add more volume at the top, you're going to want to take that flat iron and pull it up high and then go lower. If you are looking to have less volume at the top, you're going to want to start by pushing the iron down and then pulling towards you. So alternating directions is very important and making sure that your style is going to look beachy and natural. As we are approaching the end of this style, just be sure that you are varying your sections, taking some a little bit wider than others. That's really going to help you maintain the consistency of this look. We want to be consistently inconsistent with these waves, right? We want it to look very natural, lived in, and have a lot of texture. As you're approaching that hair around that front hairline, just be very conscious of which way you're alternating. That way you do not flip the hair inwards towards your face. It can get very annoying to have hair curving in towards your face that way. So just make sure you either flip those ends out or pull them straight down. And here is the side that we have waved with our straightener. Next, we are going in with our curling iron. I absolutely love using my curling iron to create waves. It can be a little bit tricky at first to get the positioning right, but once you do it, I promise you will be obsessed with it too. So the key to creating waves with a curling iron is going to be all about the positioning of your curling iron. So how you're holding it whenever you create these curls is going to play a huge part in your result. Holding your curling iron in a vertical position is going to be key to giving you loose waves. Holding it in a horizontal position is going to give you very tight curls, similar to if you were styling a wedding style or if you were wanting a fully curled look. So you'll notice as I release, I am going to really make sure I am pulling these curls straight downwards and not pinning them or letting them cool tight to the head. The amazing thing about using a curling iron is that you can also completely customize your look. So if you're wanting more of a uniform wave, you can curl all in the same direction, and this is really going to help you get a strong wave pattern in the hair. If you're looking for more variation and something that looks a lot more natural, you can go back and forth, alternating the directions of which you're curling the hair. Just like we did on the other side, we are going to want to be extremely mindful of the hair around the face and which way we are curling that. I prefer to curl away from the face just because it ensures no hair is going to fall directly into my guest's face. As we are finishing up the curled side of the head, just be extremely mindful of your sections again. Just taking some a little bit wider than others is going to make a huge difference in your end result. Here is the end result with the curling iron. I love these waves. They are going to be very beautiful once I comb them out, of course. And next to the flat iron side, you can really tell a difference in the two techniques. Next, we're going to go in with our Kenner Professional Perfect Medium Spray. This is going to give us medium hold that is flexible, so we are going to be able to comb it out. I am going to apply this whenever the hair is still slightly warm. That way it has time to cool with the hairspray on it. And lastly, you know I can't finish a style without my dry texture spray from Kenner Professional. I am in love with this spray. It gives you such beautiful texture and it does not leave any kind of casting on the hair. Next, I'm going to use the end of my rat tail comb and I am going to comb through both the curling iron side and the flat iron side just to really break up these waves and give us our finished result. All right, now it's time to compare our two results. Our first result is going to be our curled side. This is super amazing, gorgeous texture that is going to last probably a couple days. And then we have our side we did with our flat iron. This is not going to last as long, but it definitely is more of a lived-in look. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you're ready to try your next beach wave style. You can always follow us on Instagram to see what's coming up next, or you can like and subscribe to see more.